Matt, you're 15 years old. Describe the 15-year-old Matt to everyone today.
Ooh, full of anger. Pretty much, don't mess with me. Don't talk to me. I didn't like people. I didn't like myself. A lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol,
Hmm.
toxic relationships was my normal.
Really? Wow.
Abuse was something I was so familiar with. I would actually become friends with people or date them for the abuse because it made me feel normal.
Hmm. We go and hit the fast forward button. Thank you for being here for Let's Chat, by the way, and doing this relatively spur of the moment. We put this together, but we hit the fast forward button, and you're now 25 years old. A decade has passed. Who has this man, young man, Matt, become when he was 25?
A father, depressed, full of stress,
Hmm.
anxiety, and still felt normal and comfortable in abuse.
This abuse had latched itself onto you like some type of dark creature in a Spider-Man movie. It had become intertwined in your life to the point that it started to dictate your lifestyle, is what you're saying.
Basically, what a lot of people don't understand with abuse, I grew up with abuse, and this is one comment I've seen with many people I've helped with it. The abused
Mhm.
become the self abusers.
Uh, so,
Self
so
sabotage isn't a
uh,
term, self
right.
sabotage is a lifestyle.
That's what I was about to get to. That's actually, let's do this. Let's open that. Let's open up that can of information for round two when we do a let's chat. Okay.
Okay.
If we don't get a chance to do it before the 18th, our last day of doing shows, which by the way, if any of you want to be here on the 18th of this month, there will be 4 shows, live shows we'll be doing that day. It will be the last day we're doing shows. But if hopefully you and I will get a chance, we'll have to talk privately and see what works for your schedule. But we need to open that up. It is a conversation that not just people need to have, but a lot of men need to have.
Mhm.
And so we can do that. Self sabotaging became a lifestyle, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking right now, 2021, my friend. We're here, you and I, live to the globe on YouTube. A video library will be there for anyone to see. Describe the Matt that is here on Narc Abuse TV network right now.
Big old ball of joy, happiness, goofball, love my life, wake up
Woo!
and go to bed with a smile on my face,
Preach on, brother.
enjoying my day every day. I
There
even
you go.
take the bad and the negative and say, you know what? This is teaching me some cool stuff.
This
I
is
like this.
welcome to just in case a woman, any of you ladies, beautiful ladies out there want to know, that's actually what a mature man actually thinks like. He thinks just like what you said. I say that now, 60ish and gotten older is like, you know what? It was today I survived it. It's cool. Everything's cool. Nothing matters much, but everything matters. I'm concerned about only what I can concern myself about. Man, that was really good. Hey man, I'm doing more spur of the moment stuff with you. That was cool. That was really cool.
Hey,
Every
I'm 2 for 2 on them. I'm ready
Hey,
for
dude,
more.
I know you are, but dude, seriously, 55 minutes. We clocked doing this, and the reason I keep mentioning the time is because we want you to be able to watch this back many times over in slices and dices here on YouTube, and by all means, you'll see Matt again. And man, I can't wait to get Raven and them and all 4 of us back together again, like we did, and talk about narcissism and relationships and a bunch of other stuff. But I do want to say this to you if you can, give us a few words or a list, some tips, suggestions, life hacks on 2 things. You ready? Hold on a second here. What is ego discipline?
Ego discipline is not being afraid to live your life, not needing to fight, flight, or fawn every moment of every day. Ego discipline is allowing your ego to work for you and not against you with judgment, criticism. Where people are triggered is the hot topic in the last 2 years for a terminology in society. Triggers come from ego, from judgment, or from a defense mechanism to protect self insecurities. Disciplining your ego is owning your life and not letting your ego consume it and control it.
The ego can end up starting arguments. The ego can end up starting problems. I could just keep going. I'm taking a
Mhm.
guess here. I see you're nodding your head. Correct me, what you're doing. Ego, you're saying if it's not in check and if it's too sensitive, it'll take nothing. I'm so used to Instagram. I gotta find out where all the camera is. It's right here in front of me. It's not that complicated. It'll take nothing and make it into something.
Yeah. I've had family members literally block me because I posted something on Facebook that didn't hate Donald Trump last year. It wasn't in support for Donald Trump, but it also didn't hate him. So that instantly triggered them. And their
When
ego literally removed a family member who's helped them improve their lives for the last 5, 6 years.
when it comes to circumstances in life and someone gives advice, maybe that person receiving it is not, their ego's not going to welcome it.
Mhm.
Is that possible?
Oh, absolutely. You cannot help those who aren't willing to help themselves.
All right,
Now,
I got one more thing for you before we go. I was not going to try to do an hour show with you, but we did it anyhow because once I get past an hour, I just keep talking, so I got to have some self-control here. So, here we go. I'm going to say this word and I need you to tell everyone, what does it have to do with day-to-day living? The word starts with a P. The word is performance. The word is performance. That's a part of your bio. It's all across your page. You're a performance guy. What does that got to do with day-to-day living? The word performance.
it has to do with your entire existence, how you raise your kids, how you show up to this world, how you respond and react to situations, your perception, your perspective, your
Mhm.
emotional states, what kind of worker you are, how you show up to do your routines and your responsibilities, all the way down to how you have fun, how
Yeah.
you are in
Yeah.
the bed, how romantic and intimate you can be. Everything about your essence and who you are is based upon your performance.
And we're not talking acting performance or a fake one.
Mm-mm. We're talking about being all that you are to the best ability in every aspect of your life.
Was that challenging for you to move in that direction in life after abuse and dealing with abuse?
Now, believe it or not, it's way over embellished on how difficult it is. It was actually fairly easy. I had a complete shift in me in less than 3 months.
Really?
Complete shift.
What moved you
Body,
to the
mind, and spirit.
I know I said an hour and there goes, okay, I got to do it now. So what do you mean shifts? What shifted you?
The way
What tidbits can you share that shifted you that may shift someone else?
let's see. Those two questions I mentioned earlier, is any those were my lifeline. Is anything I'm doing making my life better?
Hmm.
If the answer was no,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it.
Wow.
I gave myself a boundary and standard that I had to hold myself to. That was a rule for me. If this is not going to make my life better, if I know for a fact it's not going to,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do it at this time. And when it came to people, is anything they're doing making my life better? If that was a no, I withdrew myself from them.
What
I
did
didn't
you?
wipe my hands clean. I
Mm,
just removed the value I
I get.
placed on them.
Yeah, right. I get it. Oh, dropping stuff here. Hey, so I got to ask this question then. If since you did that, let's say you withdrew yourself,
Mhm.
and what are we talking about here? That created havoc, right, for certain people. But did it cause havoc for you?
No, actually, I was more peace,
you're like
more
you're like
clarity. It was like, oh, like, you know
uh,
what? They're over there with the rumors and the gossip and the drama, and I'm over here like, today's a pretty good day, and I ain't listening to that.
yeah, right.
You know, it's okay to withdraw yourself. It's okay to withdraw from family, from friends, from a significant other. It's okay to have me time, downtime,
And
R&R time.
not be shamed and guilted into feeling or peer pressured into believing that what you're doing is selfish or wrong when you need that time to regroup, regenerate, uh,
Yeah.
to restructure yourself. It's and not be guilted and shamed into thinking that you're this horrible person because you don't do what someone else tells you to do. Wow, talking about coercive control. All right, look, hey man, we gotta go. We gotta go.